welcome back. So, well, I'll just close these ones, close this, and I'll close this. Okay, welcome back to East Academia or whatever you want to call it, or this Crash Course training. Okay, and today we are going to talk about how to write. Now, I think at this moment you've known how you are supposed to write, how you are supposed to distribute your word count, and how you might take major points. Okay, so one thing I'll also say is that, for example, if you think it's an issue, like the way we had talked about this document here. Let me just go back. Sorry about that. So I'll just go back to that our document, the one that we were doing with you, marginalization sample. So here, if you feel like talking about advantages and disadvantages, well, you can talk about them in this place, okay? Advantages of predictability, disadvantages of predictability. I mean, this thing is too broad. I mean, you can. That's why I'm saying for you to go off topic, it's really you can even see a bagger here, isn't it? That has written calculability, isn't it? Yes. So these baggers, there's a reason. You just go. It's not an issue, okay? So you can say maybe predictability has a problem because this and this and this, or it has an advantage because of this and this and this. So it depends. Whichever way you're going to take it, you go with it. Now, uh, when you have this plan, the one that I have on the screen here, and I've divided my words, and I know that the conclusion is going to be these words. So one thing I'll emphasize is that uh, uh, the conclusion, I said the conclusion will be 10% of the total word count, and then the introduction should be 10% of the total word count. Now, for this series of training, I'm going to focus on mainly. I'm going to focus on this style of writing. Okay, the one that I've written here. Until I see you guys good, then I will introduce another style called MLA and Harvard, and I have also another style that I can teach you, which is Chicago. But at the moment, I want you guys to grasp this one because most jobs, when they come, they usually in form of APA. So now, this is it. Now, me I won't write with you. Now, but today I'm going to talk about citations and where to place them, okay? So citations, basically most of you know how to put this in-text citation and everything, okay? So there are ways in which you can put them, and you should also know where to place them, okay? Like now when I search, for me, I can search and I come here. Let me just go back to my browser and show you. Okay, where is it? Let me see. So I can come back to my browser and I talk about this. So like for now, I've gotten the 4 principles of predictability, and they're here. So what I'll do, I'll just open this George Ritzer and the Marginalization of Society. So I'll just open this one here. So I'm going to show you as a demo document. Let me say maybe on the introduction part alone. So let me just write the introduction with you, and then show you how we are supposed to do these ones. But I'm going to show you how to put the citation and the references. Okay, so these are my points that I'm supposed to look at. So I have to limit myself 36 to 40 words, okay? To 44, I mean, it's supposed to be 44 because plus 10% is 44. So let me just write with you some few words. So I'm writing from my head, but I know what marginalization is. So I will just come here to the internet and see what marginalization is. So you are told marginalization is a word developed by sociologist George Ritzer in his 1993 book, The Marginalization of Society. For Ritzer, marginalization is when a society adopts the characteristics of fast food restaurants. Marginalization is a conceptualization of Wikipedia, but you see, like I said, you cannot cite from Wikipedia, okay? But you can get the knowledge. So for me, I've already gotten the knowledge and I know what marginalization is. So what I will write I will just write on the introductory, I will come and write McDonaldization is the process. I'll just write process, or no, let me just is the aspect of different, because I want to avoid plagiarism, of different industries adopting the main principles of McDonald's food company. Okay, so you can see there's so many errors, but there's no problem. I'll just clean it out. McDonald's food company. Then I'll see how many words are these. Just a light and then come down here. These are 15 words, so I'm okay. And then the main principles. Okay, in academic writing, we usually don't like sentences that begin with the word they, so I'll just wrap that. We don't also like sentences that begin with the word this, so leave that out. Okay, so so I'll just begin McDonaldization. Okay, McDonaldization. Let me look at my sound. Okay, let me just do a minute sound check and see if everything is okay. Okay, so I think everything is okay, so that's not an issue. Okay, so let's proceed. So I'll write McDonaldization. McDonaldization is based on 4 major principles, isn't it? Just write principles. Okay. McDonaldization is based on 4 major principles, including. Now I will come now and start including 4 major principles that include. Yes, that will be better. That include. I'll just write that include. Okay, then I will take these ones and name them. Let me show you how we do these things. Okay, I'll just take these ones. I'm copying because I don't want to take a lot of time. So that include predictability, and then I'll put a comma there. This 90 is supposed to go. Calculability, and then I'll come and say we have efficiency, and then I'll also come and say we have control. Adopting the main principles of McDonald's food company. McDonaldization is based on 4 major principles that include predictability, calculability, efficiency, and control. Okay, now, coming to this one now, I still have to count and see how many words those ones are. So the 28, okay? So I still have 12 more words to write in the introductions, okay? So like I said, we do not begin with the word they or these, or but in some cases, inabidi. So like these principles, so I can just continue. So these principles govern the operation of one of the largest of McDonald's food company, which is one of the most successful in the world. Okay, something like that. Due to its success rate, due to its success rate, comma, other companies or other industries, I'll just, don't worry about the spellings, I'll correct. Other industries uh, tend to adopt these principles in order to, I'll show you why Grammarly will not accept in order to achieve the same success. So I'll just leave it there. So I think that is enough for my introduction, and I've not formatted, I've not added citations. How many words are these? 66. Okay, there's no problem. So we'll see what to add and what to remove. So now, when I come to McDonaldization, there's a problem because it seems it's not in my dictionaries. So, and then I'll come to adopting. I will change this one, right click, adopting. Principles, I'll see principles. The right one is this one of McDonald's. So McDonald's, the right one I think is this one here, but I can confirm the spellings if it says it's having an apostrophe from Google, okay? So don't assume anything. You confirm the spellings on Google and wherever. Oh, sorry about that. So McDonald's has an apostrophe, okay? So what I'll do, I will come to McDonald's here and put an apostrophe. Not that one. I don't know what's wrong with my keyboard today. McDonald's Food Company, McDonaldization. Why is it here? It's okay with the other one. So I think maybe this one is the best. This one is just okay. So I'll just copy this one and replace it here. And then principles, the spellings. So principles, these principles, industries, this should be industries. Okay, other, this should be other. All right, so that is my introduction, and unfortunately it turned out to be 60 words. So let me see if I can reduce the words, or if I cannot control the words, then there's no problem. And then I'll show you how we are going to cite. And how long has this video gone, by the way? So let me see. If it's too long, okay, when it reaches 20 minutes, I'll cut. So this is my introduction, and these are basically the ideas. So what I'm going to do, I have to make sure it's times New Roman size 12, okay? So times New Roman size 12, it's left aligned, okay, here. And then the line spacing is double space, okay? And then I can see some places here I have bold, okay? Like this predictability calculation in bold. So I'll highlight this one and remove that bold. And then include, I don't think I need this P to be capital. So I'll put that P. And then my color, I'll just put my color to be here automatic. So I'll come here and make sure that my color is automatic. All right. So I'm still not done with this, but I think I've mentioned what it is, and I've introduced the 4 principles, and words should be 40 to 36 to 44. But in this case, I'm seeing I have a lot of words, but that is not an issue. So assuming now this is what we wanted to write. So in the main text or in the body, in APA style, what we do, you do not write that word introduction, okay? So it's not necessary because the first paragraph is usually taken as an introductory paragraph. Again, in APA, what you do in every paragraph, you just usually have to just highlight that paragraph, and these are the basic formatting issues I'm going to show you. You come here to paragraph, okay, and then when you come here to paragraph, you write special. You come here to, after come to paragraph, come here to special, and you write a first line. It should be indented by 0.5 inches. So when you just place first line, it comes to 0.5, and then you press OK. So this is how it should look. Okay. Yeah. So now what is missing here is basically the citations. Okay, which you're going to put in a few time. Okay, right now, or maybe I'll put them in the next video. Okay, so I think in this place now I can just read through and see if whatever I've written is making sense or not, and then we correct. Okay, so I've written McDonaldization is the aspect of different industries adopting the main principles of McDonald's food company. McDonaldization is based on four major principles that include predictability, calculability, efficiency, and control. These principles govern the operation of McDonald's Food Company, which is one of the most successful in the world. Due to its success rate, other industries tend to adopt these principles in order to achieve the same success. Now, so that one is my paragraph. I've not refined it. I've not checked it for grammar. I've not done anything. I've just written it from my head. So definitely this one, you'll realize its Turnitin similarity index is going to be 0% because I've written it from the head and other than copying it from the web. So for you to avoid that plagiarism, what you need to do basically is that you be reading from the web. Yes, get the idea, get the main points, but then when it comes to writing, you write from your own head. So I think for this tutorial I will just end here, and then what you do now that I've written this one, I would also expect you to write for me an introduction. Okay, and then send it to me without the references and without the citations and without this one, but it should be the same as the document that you sent to me on that planner on how you're going to write McDonaldization. Okay, so like for me, when you look, I followed my planner. I told people what it is and introduced them to the four principles, and I gave some reasons a little bit so that I can have my word counter more. So if it is 66 and it's not 40, I don't think it's an issue. Okay, but still I will maintain that each of these principles get 90-90, because when words are more, it's not a problem than as compared to when words are less. So write for me that introductions and send it to me immediately. So you send it to me through as a Word document without the references, without anything, just the way I've done it, and then send it to me through email, and I will be able to look at it. And I will see if maybe it's okay or you're still going off topic. I'll know and I'll tell you, and I'll be able to correct you anytime. Okay. So thank you. Have a nice time.